Greetings, Leo. How are you? Good to see you, and thank you for tuning in to Ingrid's Insights. My name is Ingrid, and let's do a reading to check in, see how you're doing January 20th to February 20th. So on the bottom, I see justice. Is there something that you're waiting to have some judgment on to see if it's going to work in your favor? And it's saying, yes, there's justice coming. And on the top of the deck is you going away to calmer waters. My Leos, have there been situations or have you been with people that you felt in a very stressful or a very tangled, tumultuous situation that you just thought, I'll never get out of this. I can't figure my way out. And then suddenly that using the mind, the swords, this is the Six of Swords, the mind to come to some sense of intelligence that leads to victory. And in this sense, the victory is moving away from this turbulence to a kind of tranquility, calmness. So that's you moving moving on to something new. And you don't have anything but the clothes on your back. And you're trusting this the one guiding you in the boat is going to take you to where you need to go. And often when we do leave some troubled turmoil behind, we have to trust in our higher guides to lead us. And they come in many forms. And here for my Leo, it's coming in the form of this ferryman taking you, and it looks like a child there. So it's saying that you're being transported away from something troubled, and that inner child or a literal other person who is in need of nurturing is coming with you to safety. Because the challenge is the lovers. Well, the challenge is coming up in the realm of something in relationship to love, to a union, to a contract between two people, that especially two people who have been very close to each other, who have really cared about each other. And it could be a third-party thing because traditionally the Lover's card was a choice between this person or that person. That was the choice. So in love, we have this choice and we have to make a decision. But this is saying for you, Leo, that choice itself is a challenge. Some choice you've made in a very important relationship it shows you is the one needing to leave it. This shows maybe that you will be separated or moving away from a relationship that was no longer serving you. And the Lovers is asking as the challenge, what do I do? How do I decide? Making this decision, this choice. Because the spirits want you to know that at the foundation is the devil. Well, maybe that you're moving away from troubled waters. Maybe these troubled waters could be a situation that you felt in bondage to. You felt it was a toxic relationship, a toxic situation that you felt like, well, I'm just stuck in this because it's at the foundation, Leo, and that you felt I'm stuck in this materialistic, meaning attachment to just the 3D and to all these sensual, materialistic, bodily desires. And the Lovers, as the challenge, is saying, well, is this at the foundation could be disturbing and creating turbulence in a relationship or in choosing to fully be in a relationship, and that you're moving on by perhaps even the grace of God, there's an opening, there's a transition that's being made for you as you get on this boat and you're moving on to a new environment. But at the foundation, there's this devil, this attachment to something, this addiction, this being in bondage, this fear at the foundation, some deep fear perhaps of the lovers, fear that you will be entrapped in a relationship and become in bondage to it, imprisoned in it, in a toxic situation that you have to move away from. Just take your own body and go. Because at the crown, the spirit guides want you to know, the Fool, Leo. At the crown, there's this sense of the download of your just leap of faith that's very connected to the Six of Swords, of just, I'm leaving, I'm moving. He's stepping off. It doesn't matter that he's stepping off into the unknown. And also the Fool, like the passenger on this boat, has very little. Just what are the essentials? Because we see that's at the crown, that's, Leo, what you're ready to receive. The gift of the illumination, the light bulb going off, the insight is saying, it's time for me to step off, to be the Fool, or to look the fool, and go for what I really want. Go on the journey. The old journey's over, because the Fool is the 0 card representing the new beginning. You're the new character, Leo. You're reinventing your whole life. Here it is, only January 20th. You're stepping out into the new year. And what might look foolish to the outside is this leap of faith toward your true calling, your true purpose, your true freedom, your true expression. And you're letting go of the Knight of Cups. You're letting go of waiting, of just being kind of waiting or offering a certain kind of love. The Prince Charming, the knight in shining armor, the one bringing a herald of the Holy Grail. And waiting, or that passing, it means that, Leo, it's not that you don't need that. We all need that offering of love, that sense of the hope of love. But you're leaving that, something around that, and we'll get clarity on this. But you're having to leave that because the spirits want you to say you're moving into a phase of reevaluating your heart, looking at what you have valued in the past, and thinking, is this bringing me joy? Is this, I'm kind of bored with this, or it could be something in the realm of your feelings or passion or relationship, because it's next to the Lovers. It's not giving you the juice, the mojo. It's not enlivening your spirit of love, and it's too connected perhaps to things that were not working out in the past, and that at the foundation there's some attachment, some addiction, some secret, some toxicity that is not serving you, and that you're going to have to leave. You have 2 cards of moving on, and the Lovers is in a position of the challenge, and the Knight of Cups, that offering of love, or that loving relationship coming, that's kind of been in the past, or that's in the recent past, but you're coming into a more sense of despondency about the choices maybe you have made, or just being a little down, a little, just kind of hanging out, waiting around for something to happen. And then you are being offered the fourth cup out of the clouds, out of your feeling function, something, you start to feel something new. Go for that cup. It's saying that's what's coming, because you are, you see yourself in this situation as someone who's lying, stealing, cheating, betraying, sneaky. And this question, Leo, that you are coming to in this story as we're going down this journey together of this reading for January 20th to February 20th, you are, as the character, how you see yourself, is one that is taking from one camp things that could be used against you or hurtful. You're getting the advantage in a situation by using your intelligence. This is a card of the Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. You are getting that using a kind of strategy to mitigate maybe how bad you feel about lying and cheating and stealing, or how you're kind of having to be deceptive because you want to keep it all under wraps or hidden. And it's on the same level as the devil. So is there something that is toxic in a situation, my Leo, that you need to look at how you are seeing yourself in it? Because right now it seems like either you feel like someone's betraying, lying, stealing from you, or that you sense that that's how you are, that's the role you're playing in this energy, vibrational field of the next 30 days. What is the environment for my Leos? Well, you're in an environment with people who are very wealthy. There's a lot of abundance. There's lots of money, property, the ability to invest, structure. People who worked hard to get here in your environment. And we see that the king has grapes all around his robe because he's worked hard to plant a little tiny sprig of a grapevine, and to cultivate it and to work takes lots of skill that not everybody has, and a lot of hard work and imagination and sensate abilities to work with the earth and the weather. And that's saying that that's in your environment. And your hope and fear is the Ace of Wands. Well, your hope and your fear is that you'll have a creative, inspiring experience, that you'll be illuminated by this wand of inspiration, passion. That's your hope. And your fear is, well, what happens if I get that? The hope and fear are often, wrapped together. And that the spirit guides advise you to, this was in the reverse, the King of Wands. It's saying that you have a lot of fiery energy, Leo. That's your nature. You're a performer, you're creative, you're charismatic. I like the King of Wands. I mean, you just have that ability to attract people to, they love what you do, they love who you are. But since that's in the reverse, it's saying, is that, with the Ace of Wands, it could be, you've got a lot of this, this innate passion, innate creative drive towards something. And the King of Wands, you are that. You're sitting on your throne, but somehow you're backing away. It's a fear. How can this creative new energy, new project, it could create fear in you, because you're going to have to keep being that King of Wands, that fire, that entrepreneur, that energy, going for it. So that's an interesting reading. So let's see if we can get a little clarity on the Fool. What does, at the Crown, my Leo need to know about that Fool energy, of that leap of faith? Well, rest and meditate. So that's kind of saying that maybe before you take the leap of faith, rest and meditate, and use your mind and your higher mind to really get clarity on this. And why are you moving away, and what? You're moving toward some new opportunity, some new project, some new discovery about yourself and the world around you. And the Lovers, as the challenge, the King of Swords is, well, the Lovers is clarified by the King of Swords, someone who is in authority, uses their intellect, that decides by the facts and not so much by the heart. But it's saying, as you offer this new pentacle, this project, something you want to bring forth, the King of Swords is saying, well, you have to cut through what is real and what is not. And it's very hard to make a decision on love based only on the sword of rational, logical reasoning. And at the root, the foundation, there's the devil, and we clarify the devil with the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, so that's two powerful archetypes at the base of the foundation, is saying that something in the realm of the material world, in bondage to something toxic that's no longer serving you, that you have to let go of, you have to release, you have to let it go, because the wheel is turning for you to take this coin and move with it, which it seems like it's this coin right here, magnified. Leo, you have to let go of something that is that you're entangled with, codependent, and let that Wheel of Fortune take you toward this new transformation. The Fool is leading you somewhere, and why is this Four of Cups in the present? Because it's leading to the Nine of Cups. Satiation, satisfaction, contentment, happiness, joy in what you do. Well, that's beautiful for you. And why is this character of the Seven of Swords you, and this question or this concern or this curiosity you have today, Leo, that brought you to this reading? And please listen to this reading more than once, because it makes such a difference. There's so much information here that you can't totally absorb in one viewing. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much. And this Seven of Swords is clarified by the High Priestess. Well, you're coming into this depth of sacred knowledge. You're using your intuitive powers, and maybe psychic, clairvoyant, clairaudient. capacities. And if this card is you being sneaky and deceptive or using a lot of tactics, it's saying that what you really need to use the most is your intuition about what's going on in this situation. And to clarify the King of Pentacles, the Sun. Well, there's a lot of wealth, abundance, happiness, joy, fruition, everything growing, everything beautiful in your environment, Leo. And why are you then the hope and fear, the Ace of Wands? Well, the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior, you've been on this battle for many years, 9 years, ninefold. Defending your position, working hard, being courageous. And it's saying that you're afraid that if you get the Ace of Wands and begin something, it's just going to lead to this sense of having to defend yourself, having to stand up for yourself, having to be courageous. And the King of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Wands. Wow. Well, you've got the consort, this divine couple. That's powerful, Leo, what's coming. And the Wheel of Fortune is bringing you, by stepping off and being that, taking that innocence and just going for it, the Fool. You're coming into this total change of karma. The wheels are turning, and that you're finding this divine couple within you or in your world by letting go of a toxic relationship, a toxic habit, something where you were just addicted to something that wasn't working for you. Well, a powerful reading to take into January 20th to February 20th for Leo. And the angel guides want you to know, as a summary of this reading, that you need to raise your vibrations. Yes, you will. With the King of Wands and Queen of Wands, you will raise your vibrations, and they will be manifestation. Yes, they will. With the Sun and the King of Pentacles, wealth, happiness, security of every kind is coming to manifestation, because blessing and abundance are yours, my dear friend Leo. So I am just jumping out of my skin for this amazing reading. So powerful to spend this time with you, Leo. And you know I love you, and we're all in this together, this interconnected field where it's pure potential that's seeking manifestation in this Ace of Wands. It's like this is the power of creation. And we are blessed, and we have abundance. And we're raising our vibrations all together by sharing in this reading. And so thank you so much, and please leave your comments if you relate to this, and give me a thumbs up. And see you on the next reading. Bye-bye, Leo.